Hi, welcome to another edition of Craig's Bold Prediction and Movie Review. This is for this coming weekend of January 15th through 18th. Going to include Martin Luther King Day, with it being a holiday, so we'll do a 4-day weekend here on projections, and looking forward to see how I do that with this being my first time for a 4-day weekend. We're also going to talk about, just real quick, a couple of movies I picked up this week, and I'll give a review on those later on. So when I do my next show. New movies. First one is the movie 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. Obviously, this is about the attack on the U.S. Embassy in Benghazi. I think it was 3 years ago, maybe 4. And that's what this movie is about. It is coming out at a very unusual time for some. And what I mean by that is the Iowa caucuses are coming out in just about a week. I think it's 8 days away or so. And some are a little bit concerned, saying that they're doing that, this movie's being released on purpose, so that's a political statement. And I don't know Michael Bay's view. He's the one who directed it. It could be, it could not be. Initially, the reviews coming in for this movie are that it's either really good, and that's the conservatives pretty much are saying that, and then those that don't like it are pretty much more liberal-sided, which is their opinion, so that's great. There's always going to be extremes, but there's really not a lot of ratings coming right down the middle, like, say 4 or 5. It's either been very good ratings or very bad ratings. So one movie, this is a movie I am looking forward to seeing. I do like reenactments of actual events or historical events. So I may not go see this at the theater, but I'll probably pick it up when it does come out on Blu-ray. It is coming in at 2.5 hours. It's going to be playing in about 2,300 theaters, roughly. So my 4-day prediction for this movie is at $25 million for the coming weekend. Next movie is Ride Along 2. This is a sequel from 2 years ago, and it stars Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. The trailer in it, pretty good movie. Looks okay. It's not blown away that you're going to be laughing every minute, but the first one was very good overall, and I'm sure that this one will be close, maybe not quite as good. But basically the storyline is that they are going to try to take down a drug dealer that's supplying drugs to the Atlanta area, and this movie takes place in Miami, and also Kevin Hart's character is getting married in it as well. It's playing in about 2,900 theaters at least, and I think that number was going to change, and it could be a little bit higher than that. Runs a little bit over an hour, about an hour and 40 minutes, so it should do very well this weekend. It will easily take the #1 spot, and so my four-day weekend prediction for this movie is $46.8 million. The third new movie coming out is Norm of the North. Initially, I loved the trailer. I saw 2 trailers on this movie. Loved it. Seems really funny, but pretty much the rest of the movie, from what I'm gathering, is it's not that good. So, which seems a little bit unfortunate. It's voiced by Rob Schneider. He is playing the polar bear, Norm, and basically what the story's about is that they're in the Arctic. They get kicked out of their home, so they go to New York City, and lots of things go on, and he becomes the mascot for the corporation that owns the Arctic area that they lived at. So, and that's how the story goes from there. This movie overall will probably not perform very well this weekend. For the 4-day weekend, I'm giving it a prediction of $11.7 million. Holdovers that I'm going to do this week. First one is The Revenant. It picked up 12 Oscar nominations. This movie's going to have another big weekend. I see this movie coming in at $34 million for the 4-day weekend. Next is Star Wars. It will finally give up its #1 reign of 4 weeks. I see it coming in at $28.8 million. It's pushing the number closer to $900 million. We'll see how far it gets up this coming weekend. And we'll kind of give a review of what my bold prediction number of $915 million will be on the next show. Next is Daddy's Home. This movie's done well and has continued to do well each and every week. It is starting to get on the other side of where it's going to start winding down a little bit. Still going to have another decent weekend. I see it coming in at $9.1 million for this coming weekend. Next is The Forest. These types of movies usually have a huge second week drop, and it probably will this coming weekend. However, though, it may do just a touch better with the holiday coming up. So I'm going to put it in for the 4-day weekend at 5.8 million. And then the last movie is The Hateful Eight. Still love Quentin Tarantino. I still got to go see this movie too. Haven't had a chance to, but I do want to go try and see it before it does leave the theater. It's probably not going to have the greatest weekend once again, but I do see it coming in at 4.1 million for the coming weekend. Real quick, 2 movies I did pick up this past week that you may not know came out on Blu-ray. The first one is Hotel Transylvania 2, and it's a movie, if you've seen the first one, I absolutely loved it. I'm not always crazy about some of the movies that are animated, but a lot of them are good. I have kids, so they enjoy them, so I usually watch them when they do. This is one I'm actually looking forward to watching. So next is the other one I picked up was The Martian, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this one as well. I did not get a chance to go see it at the theater, so I am looking forward to seeing that. If you got to get a chance, make some prediction down at the bottom in the comments. Hey, share, like, and subscribe. And if you have any other thing you want to make, any suggestions or whatever, look forward to seeing those. Hey, like I said, give me your predictions. We'll be back Tuesday with the actual numbers, hopefully, and everyone have a great holiday weekend. Take care.